Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to focus especially on the extraction phase of the facial deep cleaning. This is one of the most important stages of the procedure, and I want you to understand every detail of what I'm doing and why. Before we begin with the extraction itself, it's important for you to know that I've already completed all the preparatory steps. I've done the complete cleansing of the skin, removing all makeup and surface impurities. Then I performed the exfoliation, which is essential to remove dead skin cells and prepare the skin to receive the next steps. And I've also applied an emollient, which is a specific product to soften the comedones and facilitate extraction without causing trauma to the skin. Now, I'm preparing the moistened cotton that I'll use before applying the steam. If you want to see this entire initial skin preparation process in detail, check out the channel because I've already posted videos showing each of these steps. At this moment, I'm finishing the cotton mask, covering my patient's entire face. This cotton layer is fundamental because it will enhance the steam's action, keeping the heat and moisture more concentrated on the skin. This helps to dilate the pores more efficiently and leaves the skin perfect for the extraction process. Now I'm going to turn on the steamer. Steam is a great ally in facial cleaning because it opens the pores through heat and moisture, making the extraction much easier and less traumatic for the skin. Additionally, steam increases local blood circulation, which helps with skin oxygenation and toxin elimination. Do you see that I placed a special cotton pad here in the eye area? This is very important. I do this whenever I use steam because the skin around the eyes is extremely delicate and sensitive. This cotton protects the area and provides much more comfort for my patient during the entire procedure. Her care and well-being are always priorities in my work. So, where are you watching from? Comment down below. I read all the comments, and even though there are many, little by little I respond and interact with each one of you. I love knowing where this incredible community that follows my work comes from. Perfect. After the appropriate steaming time, now I'm going to start the actual extraction process. Looking at this patient's skin, I can see several comedones, both open and closed, that need to be removed. Open comedones are those popular blackheads, and closed ones are those white dots under the skin. Extraction is a stage that requires a lot of technique and care. It's not simply squeezing the skin. You need to apply the correct pressure at the right angle to completely remove the comedone without damaging the skin or causing lesions that can lead to dark spots or scarring. That's why I always emphasize never try to do deep extractions at home without proper knowledge. I'm observing here that this patient has some areas with more oil and comedone buildup, especially in the T-zone, forehead, nose and chin. These are regions where sebaceous glands tend to be more active. I'll work with special attention on these areas, doing careful extractions to deeply cleanse the pores. Throughout the entire facial cleaning process, especially during extraction, I use various different resources and techniques. There isn't just one way to extract. I'll use manual extraction, which is done with protected fingers, always very gently. I'll also use specific needles for deeper or more resistant comedones, and this accessory here called the comedone extractor, which is perfect for extracting comedones in a more precise and less traumatic way. Each tool has its specific function. Manual extraction is great for more superficial and malleable comedones. The needle allows me to make a micro opening when the comedone is very closed, facilitating its removal without forcing the skin. And the extractor is excellent for doing a gentle scraping and removing residue that stays in the pores. What's important here is that each skin is unique and reacts differently. That's why I adapt my technique and choose the tools according to what I'm seeing and feeling on each patient's skin. This treatment personalization is what guarantees incredible results without aggressing the skin. I want you to understand something very important. Taking care of your skin goes far beyond aesthetics. Of course, having clean, healthy, and beautiful skin increases our self-esteem and confidence. But when you invest in self-care, when you set aside time to take care of yourself, this impacts your emotional health in a profound way. You're telling yourself, I care about myself. I deserve this care. And this professional facial cleaning that I'm performing here is part of this self-care process. It removes impurities that you can't eliminate at home, prevents future problems like acne and premature aging, and leaves the skin prepared to better absorb all the products you use daily. After this procedure, my patient's skin will need some special care. It's normal for the skin to be a little red in the first hours. This is just the natural reaction to the extraction process. I'll guide her to avoid direct sun exposure for the next 24 hours and to always use sunscreen. It's also important not to use heavy makeup immediately and to keep the skin well hydrated. What do I expect after this procedure? Visibly cleaner skin with unclogged and refined pores, more uniform texture, and a much healthier and more radiant appearance. In the coming days, the skin will continue improving and the results will become increasingly evident. If you enjoyed this content and want to continue learning about skincare, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Leave a like down below if this video was useful to you, and share it with that friend who also loves taking care of their skin. Your comments are very important to me, so tell me, do you regularly get facial cleanings? Always remember, taking care of yourself isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Your skin reflects not only your external health, but also your inner well-being. Invest in yourself, set aside this time for self-care, and the results will appear not only in the mirror, but in how you feel every day. See you in the next video with more amazing tips and procedures. Until then, take good care of yourself.